Currently, we're in Carrollton, Texas, here in the lobby of the HomePro headquarters. So right now, HomePro, we are 500 plus employees. We currently touch around 30,000 homes, both on the low voltage and high voltage side of the business. We really started as a security company. We then transformed into an integrator home technology company, but now I think of us as a builder services company. 2008, when the housing market took a turn for the worse for a lot of people, we had a builder in Houston reach out to us and asked if we were doing work in Houston because one of their low voltage integrators went out of business. And Josh and I looked at each other and we said, sure, we do work in Houston. So we set up a team out there. We started working for this one builder. And then as opportunities arose, we continued doing work for more and more builders in Houston. The Austin, San Antonio markets were very similar. We had a builder come to us and say, you're doing such a great job in Dallas and Houston. Can you work for us in Austin and San Antonio? They had some big opportunities and markets out there for them, and the opportunity arose and we jumped on it.
We've had the opportunity to partner with one of the largest developers in Texas. And so our first partnership was in 2013, and they approached us about a neighborhood and they said, hey, listen, we want every home in this neighborhood to be a smart home. And these are big master plan communities, several thousand homes. This was the first time, to our knowledge, that smart home had ever been deployed across multiple builders on a mass scale like this. So we really had to get some of our systems in place. Fast forward to where we are today, about 11 years later, and we are actually in about 10 neighborhoods with them across the state, probably more than 8,000 homes deep. One of the first ones we started with was back in 2013. And when we first started that package, we had a camera mounted over the front door. 2013, this is before Ring was like a big consumer product. So we had a front door camera, but it wasn't a doorbell. And so you skip ahead 5 or 6 years and now you have products like Ring, like Nest that are readily available. And so when a customer hears you have a front door camera, they think a doorbell now. And so we had to kind of shift as technology evolved from, okay, you used to think a doorbell camera was this, now it's this. Or when a lot of our younger customers are thinking of security, they're not thinking being connected to the police, they're thinking, yeah, my door lock, my garage door, my lights, my smart home. And the practical application is not necessarily that they are connected to the police if something happens, but they can see that a package got delivered, that the DoorDash got delivered, that a kid came home from school. What our customers want is, this is the experience, this is the feel I want. So we try to package things based on lifestyle. So this is geared at entertainment, this is geared at safety and security, this is geared for the person that works from home and the kids play a lot of video games and network is important. So we're really trying to tap into, like, we're not trying to sell a brand, we're not trying to sell a product, we're trying to sell a solution, trying to sell a lifestyle. But as we moved further into this, we started realizing lighting was one of those really important things where there wasn't really a place to display things like under cabinet lighting, toe kick lighting, exterior lighting, up lights, down lights, things like that. We were able to bring a lot of those lighting upgrades, a lot of the electrical upgrades into our design center. And we believe that this is a see, touch, and feel environment. It is not the same experience to look on a piece of paper and say, I want this, that, and the other, as it is to put an iPad in your hand, control a room, control the lights, hear the sound. Having a doorbell camera and a smart door lock and a smart thermostat, I don't know in 2025 that really sets you apart as much as it used to, but now it's expected. So you still got to do it. You don't get to not do it anymore. But the things that are starting to set people apart are things that like tie into healthy living. So that could be like circadian rhythm lighting throughout the home, air quality monitoring, power management, energy monitoring. Those are some of the things.
We're in a home technology industry now, and I think the evolution of our industry is actually a smart home decision that makes decisions for you based on certain criteria. And maybe your home is even asking you questions, but your home is actively a part of your lifestyle. I think right now we've got reactive systems that you can set to do certain things, or with certain functions on your app or your phone. I see lots of AI integration in our business.
There's not one builder I don't think we work with that employs some sort of smart technology in their building process. And it's just becoming more and more of a standard versus an upgrade.
Year after year, the partners that we work with have chose to continue being a part of this process, meaning that they now find value in it. They think it enhances.
So if you go and you walk one of our houses in Prosper, Texas, and you look at how it was wired, and you go down to San Antonio and you look at how that house was wired, you're gonna see everything very, very, very much down to the height of our boxes, how much slack is left at each location, different things like that, because we take the guesswork out. And that efficiency we translate back into our home builders, because we want them to walk into their product and see our product inside their homes, be proud of it. We want them to know HomePro's been here. This is how it should look. When we bring a new builder on, the organization per branch goes through what we call an implementation process, right? We talk about what the builder's needs. We talk about all of the different things that they require, down to the color window sensors that we need to install in their home. Then from there, we make sure that it folds into our already built process, right? We have processes built, and it doesn't vary from branch to branch. We have created SOPs that date back, almost 15 years ago. We created these SOPs. We have meetings yearly to go through and review them and renew them on anything that has changed in the market. What has technology done to change them?
How important is it to speak the language of builders and to know that information?
It's more important to not speak their language, but to receive their language and understand it. They're the experts. We're not here to tell them how to do things. We're here to make sure that what they're telling us, we understand what they're trying to tell us, what they want to get done, and then it's our responsibility to go and take that into this technology world and make it happen for them.
We try to be there for our builder however possible. They're managing that relationship with that customer who's not only trying to buy a house, move in. Oftentimes there's a new family involved, children, and we want to be the wind in the sail of our builder, understand their situation, and make our contribution to the process as smooth as possible.
It's all part of a program that, or a saying, that our current CEO, Joe Colosimo, instilled in us when he first came on, and that's we've got to inspect what we expect.
So typically, I feel if you build a strong team, you could deliver anything and deliver it well. Everybody here has the attitude of whatever it takes to get it done, and they all rise to the occasion. So that's really, to me, without even having to train it out, it's in the fabric of this organization.
We're all a part of a team. We believe in servant leadership, where our leaders work for those that are closest to our customer. It's kind of an inverted pyramid, if you will, where the actual leadership of the business is at the bottom and we kind of work for everybody else. And that really drives our culture, family values. We've got a lot of people that have been here 5, 10, 15 years. I've been here, I guess 25, 26 years now, 27 years. So they take good care of me here.
It's felt. The employees feel it. Like when you're here, your family. We have something I'm very proud of is our subcontractors. They can work anywhere. They don't have to work here every day. But we have some that have been here 18 plus years.
One of our slogans here is enhancing the places people live, love, laugh, and work. And that's true to what we try to do on a daily basis. We want to make the home as inviting, as fun, as safe as possible. That's been a goal, and that's our mindset here at HomePro.